So for level number 2, we have here pre-cut all the papers we need, and just a quick check. Level number 2 will be almost the same as Rosa did this. I changed something on step number 3 and on step number 7. So then we will start with step number 1. This is the original piece, and this has a bigger gap here, and this we have to glue on later on the left side in our book. So this is our orientation. This will be the top, this will be the bottom, and the hinge is always on the left side. So this is from level 2, step number 2, the piece with 3 score lines, and we will fold along the score lines. Like this. So now we will lay this in front of us, and the flap has to be on the top on the left side. Inside of here I will do this a little different as Rosa did this. She made here a 2 fold out flap to the bottom. I don't want this. I want to have this to go open to the top, and I will do there a little waterfall. I have here 2 pieces. One measures 8.5 by 4.25, and we have to score this at the 8.5 at a 1/2 inch. And the other one is an 8 inch by 4.25, and I will do also here on the 8 inch side a 1/2 inch hinge. My fold lines, and I will glue the shorter one on the longer one, of course. So this goes on top of here. Them nicely straight, then I will burnish this down. So, and these 2 pieces will go here on the right side flap, and I will center this So this is a little waterfall, and then we can close this like this. And these pieces we will glue here with our flap on the right side of our base page from level 2. So putting some glue. So nicely on the edge. Try to be straight. like I said, inside of here, this is a little different. We have place here for some pictures. Here you can place pictures. Here you can place pictures. Here you can place a picture. And now we will go to this side. And on this side, this is step number 4. Step number 4 will be the same as Rosa did this. We have here these 2 flaps with 2 score lines, 1/2 inch, 1/4 inch. Fold my fold lines. So one of these 2 pieces goes to the top. So nicely here without to interfere or hang over to here these fold line. And the other one goes to the bottom. Like this. This was step number 4. And then we have step number 5, and this is also the same with only a 1/2 inch hinge. But here we have to cut the corners that we don't interfere with these 2 flaps, top and bottom. And this goes here on the left side, on the hinge side. So, like this, nicely between my 2 flaps. So, like this. So, on top of here, there will be here some little pockets where we can put later on again a booklet for the closure. So here for the inside, for step number 6, on top of these flap, I will do the same as Rosa did. She made here a pocket, a flexible pocket with some envelopes. So I have also some envelopes, but my envelopes were too big. I had to cut these envelopes down so that they will fit in the width here on my page. And I see already I have to cut this a little bit more down. So this was here such a big envelope, and I made this smaller, but I see I have still to cut off a little bit. And I will do this. quick check. Yeah, I will start with 2 new one. Otherwise I will mess this totally up. So here I have 2 of these big envelopes, and I have to do this smaller. So here is the side with the flap, and this is the closed side. I will measure. Here, like I said, the closed side. If you have an envelope that is fitting on here perfectly, I don't have this one. I have to do this in this way. This is about a 4.5, and I think I will do this 4 1/4 or 4 1/8. I think I will do this in the width 4 1/8. I need my scoring board, and I will score. Here is the flap side. I will score this at 4 1/8. 4 1/8. Second one, 4 1/8. A nice score line. And then I will cut this here at a 1/2 inch. So here we cut off. This one here at a 1/2 inch. And here also a 1/2 inch, like this. The next step is we have to close this, but this would be too thick, so I will cut off here these 1/2 inch. Like this, and then I can close this. Fold this in half. So then we have to cut here off the top, and then we have the pockets. But this I will do everything in one step with both pieces, that I have the same measurement. So again, I cut this here, making my fold line, cut this 1/2 inch off, fold this over, close this, fold this one in half. And now we have to cut off the top. This is correct. This is the correct side. And this also. Okay, open, open. Put this together. And I cut this. This is 4 1/4. So this will be a square. Yeah. Number 1, 4 1/4 by 4 1/4. So, and this will be the pocket. And we will glue this only with glue here in the middle. Same on here. And this goes on top of here, also here only in the middle. Just a quick check that I have the nice side facing up. Okay, line this up, gluing this down. So, and this will be this expandable pocket. And this will be glued down on here. So, but first we have to do here then the decoration, but this I will do later. Really, I have no clue which papers I want to do on which flap or side, so I will place this on here for me that I know I have to glue this down. So then we have to do the closure for here, and for this I have here these two pieces, and this is the same step number 7 as Rosa did. I cut here these in an angle. We have here on two sides some score lines. I did this with a 1/2 inch and a 1/8 because I want to do a little thicker yeah, booklet inside. So then I will first fold all my fold lines. So then I will cut off here my corners, cut off these two fold lines, same on here. cutting off the fold lines. And now my little trick with the cards. This is too much. This is not enough. A few more. So this is perfect. The long fold line on top of the short one. It's easier later to slide in the closure booklet. Number 1. Number 2, nice edge. So, and I think you can figure out how to glue this on. One goes on the left side, one goes on the right side. The only thing I have to see if I have to trim this a little bit more down, and I have to. So this should be a little bit smaller, for my opinion. Right side. The right side I can glue down. This is already the perfect measurement. Nicely in the corner. Don't move, don't move. Like this. So number 1. And number 2, we have to trim this also a little bit down. This goes on the left side. And here we will put inside a nice booklet. This booklet will be some interactive, and I am not sure how this will be look like. So I will stop here for now for this. If I knew exactly how this will be look like. So, and this one goes on our book. I will do here again in the middle some double-sided tape. And this goes here on the left side, like this. Inside of here. And I will try to leave, when this one stands up, yeah. I will use here these hinge, the end of these hinge from level 1 as a guide for my level 2, to glue this here inside of the book. Lining this up straight with the bottom and glue this down. I think I will cut here the corner. I'm a little bit afraid that this one will be interfering, so I cut here an edge off. Here I do the same, just for the safety. Level 1, level 2. Then we have to close the book, and it looks like this. Still space for pictures. And now it comes to the part that I have to think about, that we will do something on here. And I think I will do a flap. I think I will do a flap. And we put the magnets on here. Yeah, I think I would like this. So that means I have to cut a piece of paper that measures 9.5. So 9.5. And in the heights should be a 1 inch and a 1 inch score line here on the bottom. So we score at the short side. I don't know how high I will have this, so I will start with my score lines. 1 inch and another 1 inch. So this will go inside of here like this. And I think I will do this. If I do this a 4 inch, so we can place here some pictures. can place here a nice picture. Yeah, and I have another idea for this one here. Maybe with a frame that we can stuck some pictures inside. So I will cut this at 4 inch. Then my whole piece has to be a 9.5 by 6. Okay. Let me write this down. So this is 9.5 by 6 inch, and we score on the 6 inch at 1 inch and at 2 inch, and this is step 7B. I will see how I will do this in the description box. So then I will cut here my corners. Glue this inside, and this one does not hold any weight, so we can glue this only with glue. We can decide if we want to round the corners later. I'm not sure yet. So then this goes like this goes like this, and this goes like this. And here we have to do some magnets. Magnets. These are some new magnets in a new size for me, so I hope they will hold nicely. Okay, placing the mate. See that I have here is upright, and zack. Where is my mate? Searching for my mate. Yeah. Okay. This is really close, but it's okay. Just right. Yeah, I think this is good. Yeah, I think I like this. Yeah, this avoids that my pages will slipping down. So then we are on the last step so far. What I will do here on this side, I am not sure, I will wait, but we have to build up here this base level. And for the base level, the base level, all the steps are the same as Rosa did. There are no difference. So cut all your pieces. They are on base level, step 1 to step 5. And then we can put this all inside of here. For this, I have here step number 1. 3 pieces with 1/2 inch score line, and we will do there an accordion fold. So I will fold all my fold lines. So let me put here my glue on. The hinge on the left side from one of these pieces is facing up, and there I will glue my second piece on the right side. So before I start to glue the next one, let me see if this will be interfering, and it does. So that means I will cut this a little shorter. First I have to do this really straight. So these 2 pieces are interfering, so I cut here a slightly piece off. Not very much, just this fraction. Then this one folds easily. And the next one will be glued down here on this side, and we have to trim this again also a little shorter. But first let me glue this on this side here. Try to be straight. This looks good. And now we have here a little overhang, and this I will cut off. This is fine. Everything is straight. Yep. And this we will glue down here on the left side. Inside of here. So, stay away from your fold line a few millimeters, and we have to center this top and bottom. Just a quick check. Yeah, it's still close and close nicely. Then we can burnish this down. So then the next step is, let me put this aside. We need this in a few moments. This one here will be a pocket, and we have here a gap, so that means this is a pocket with some depth. We have 2 score lines, and we have to cut off here these score lines, this edge. Same on here, and this one. So now I will fold my fold lines. And now you know how I did this, my little trick. Some of the cards in the heights I know I need, and I can put this here nicely in the corner, and I can secure this with a drop of glue. So, nice edge. Same on the other side. Nice corner. Don't move. Like this. So a little drop of glue. And when I glue this down, the long hinge is always on the top. So this is my pocket. And this pocket we will glue on the right side on my base. This is on here. Just a quick check. I think she has a problem with the measurements. Just a second. There is something that doesn't fit. We have to make this one again. Or did I measure this wrong? So just a quick check. Dreiviertel, 8 Dreiviertel. Ich glaube, ich habe falsch gemessen. Wir machen hier einen Schnitt, bitte. Ich muss das nochmal neu nachmessen hier. Nee, die hat ein falsches Maß. Die hat ein falsches Maß. So, das klebt sie dahin. Das ist schmäler, aber scheiße, jetzt mache ich das wieder zusammen. Ach, leck mich am Arsch. Wir machen immer noch einen Schnitt. Ein bisschen was. So. Not too kurz. So this pocket, from my opinion, is too small. I checked the measurements. The measurements were this from the tutorial, but this is too short but too wide. So we have to do this again with some new measurements. Okay. Okay, so I will do a measure to fit and then I will give you the measurements. So, first thing, we need some score lines. And I will start with 2 sides at a 1/2 inch and at 3/4. So, and the long side, 1/2 inch and 3/4. So this will be my first score line. Then here is one of the score lines and here is the other score line, and between these two I will measure the next score line. So this would be here, and this mark that we did, we have to put this on the 3/4 mark, a fold line at 3/4, and then I go right to the 1/2 inch. And then I can cut this shorter, and this gives me in total a 9 1/4, so a 1/2 inch more. 9 1/4 by, so we have to measure this again. Let me fold on the long side the fold line. Place this here on my spine. Then I make a mark where I have to cut, and these 2 pieces don't have to interfere to each other, so I will cut this here at that mark. So this is step number 2, and this is a 9 1/4 by, in total, 3 1/2. About 3 1/2. It's more 3 7/16. So you have to measure this. If you do this, measure where your accordion fold ends to the end of your base level, and mine is that these 2 pieces are not interfering in the depth in 3 7/16. So I have to write this down. This is a 9 1/4 by 3 7/16. 1/16, and it's a half and at 3/4. Okay. And now we do this one here again. So, and this one goes here on the side of my fold out. This is nice, a nice pocket. And this pocket is, yeah, it's the closure for these piece here. Let me think if I will fold this to the other side, maybe. We can fold this like this. I think this is nicer. I will do this way. On top of here there will be a belly band, and this is step number 3 with 2 fold lines, and we have to glue this here centered on these fold out on this one. Starting with 1 hinge, always I'm starting with 1 hinge, and I will center this left and right about the same space, gluing this down, and then the rest will follow. So, and here we have a nice belly band. But that's not all. On top of this belly band we will do a waterfall, kind of a waterfall. I have here step number 4, 3 pieces with a 1/2 inch hinge. Let me fold my fold lines. And this is always a 1/2 inch shorter, if you see. So here is my hinge side. This is the middle piece, and I will glue this on the largest, nicely on the edge, Everything should be nice and straight. And this one goes on the top. This is not straight. Okay, number 3. Place for some nice pictures, and this stack we will glue on the belly band, on here, on the top. Nice and straight. So, and the last step is the closure for here, and this is step number 5 with these 2 pieces. One is a 1/2 inch larger, and this will be a booklet. So let me fold the fold line, and we will glue this 2 together. Nice booklet, and this we will shuffle in or under the belly band, and the other one over the top into the pocket, and this is the closure here for this whole side. And that's it for now for the basement of our project, and then we can start to go to the fun part and decorate.